Okay, well here's the frame. Here's the piece I made last night. Right, I have to get this sucker straight, and then I have to pull the frame out. I'll have to kind of like weld it, just tack it where it is, and then weld it. And I got to add a gusset here. I decided I'm going to make it a 1" also, and I have plenty of pieces. This isn't just going to be the only piece here. There's going to be something probably, after it's all welded, I'm going to have something under it and something over it. Maybe a triangle gusset. We'll see. But I want to put one from there to there. I want to put one from here to here. And I got to get it straight. So right now I'm going to work on bolting that in right there, or bolting it down so it doesn't move around, or find a way to clamp it down. And then I'm going to get it straight and pull it out and bring it in the garage and put it on the stands, and hopefully I can be on 3 wheels soon. And how accurate the body is, a straightness, but once I get it tacked and can pull it out and measure everything from, you know, point to point, just like I did this when I put it together, point to point, and we should be good to go. I got a drum in there holding it down because it wants to fall forward because of all the weight from the neck, but it's kind of a little high out of the neck here, so I got to bring that down too, which might mean bending this a little, coming out a little, we'll see. That's my goal for today. 2 gussets and hopefully tack it together. Moving right along, that neck brace is done. Looks really cool too. I like the offset of the one on the top of the tube. The gussets together, tube in a tube, and it's pretty heavily welded. And I've been working on this. This is my second like backbone support triangulation piece right here. And I'm getting that ground down to level, and we're going to buzz that puppy together. Here we go. And it's just about there. I just got to make some kind of I got to make a beveled edge so I can have something to fill and not just ride the surface. But looking good. And I did measure, and forget what it was. I think it was 45.5 from there to the edge of this, and then 45 from here to there. So I did one from the cup right here to the bolt. It was like 35 1/8 on center, and this one, same thing. Can't believe how straight it is. And I mean, just looking down the center, you can tell the difference. I don't know about on a camera, but it's dead nuts. So yeah, I'm going to finish buzzing this together. 1" solid steel. I've been beveling the corner to get it to fit in there good. I'm digging up the hard weld that's there already. And I took my glove off. I got my glove stuck in here. I'm expecting that to happen. So, boingo, boingo. Get that in the center. So yeah, we're gonna buzz this puppy together. How much cleaner is that than that last piece of crap? Except for maybe this, but we'll see. I think I'm gonna wrap it on the outside. I'm not sure yet. We'll put something from the middle to this, and be like built like a bridge. That's it. I'm going to get this to fit a little better, and I'm buzzing this thing in, and I'm going in. I'd love to put it on 4 wheels, but I took my rear suspension apart, and all the pieces are going to be sandblasted. That one's a little rusty. I got to get my tranny thingy sandblasted, but I have a sandblaster now. I just got to get a fan for it and a light. But coming along good. This is my removable rear pedal assembly. And Bob's dad's making me, and Bob are making me a bracket to weld under here so I can have my clutch and brake pedals. I have to make a mount for a master cylinder, which is not hard at all. But that's about it. Okay, still going. Looking good. I like that backbone idea. The light's kind of behind me, so it's hard to see. Let's see if I can get on the other side carefully without getting hurt, right? Of course I'm going to get hurt. I pulled it up in that corner. And this was two separate pieces, and it's pretty well bled together. This side looks cool. Probably one more gusset, maybe here to there or here to there. But I've got to make a pedal assembly, and I have to make a mount for master cylinder. And what the hell else was there? I forget. Oh, the shifter. The shifter's got to be removable. Well, at least mine will be removable anyway. That's the plan. How cool is that? If I had wheels, I could put this thing on the ground. But I got my torsion springs out, and everything's, like I said, going to be cleaned up. I really love to get all this powder coat white off and just paint the thing black, because it ain't going to stick to that. We'll see. Love it. Looking good. I don't know what I'm going to use that for. It was just one of those pieces that was there. Maybe the pedals will hang in front of it or behind it, or I don't know. Maybe a light, maybe a switch, maybe a master cylinder mount. I don't know. Don't know yet. This ends up sticking up about that much beyond the body, so you get to see that cool design. I thought that was pretty neat. And it's low. I gotta make my pedals next too. That's it. It's been a really good night. But all the positions welded, everything's square. 45 and a half, 45 and a half. And let's see if I can give you a... Nah, not really. It's hard to see it. Now I'm going to go over this frame and then show you a picture of the old frame. Here it is. One last quickie. This is my shifter cup, and you know the plate that goes over here, it only goes back to there. Now the bushing for it ends up being right here, and it only travels the back as about as far as there. I'm going to put a slug in this thing. I cut it. I'm going to put a plug in it, and I'm going to use this 1/2-inch rod inside of it, so it's thinner and it's solid, and I can do what I want with it. Then I can use that swivel trick. I use Dad's swivel right there. Dad's swivel. I'm actually getting one with a socket, so And one will be welded and one will have a little set screw that I can take out, or a wing nut or something, because it has to have it. That was my idea, to shorten up the size of the shifter tube. This thing doesn't appear like it's going to make it down the side where I have to go. So just make it smaller. Have a good night. I'm going in.